welcome to Mauuak Saving Tips. Today, I take on the challenge of saving $10,000 in just 6 months using some simple tricks. I've got to say, it's been a wild ride, and I'm excited to share with you how I did it. Saving that kind of money in such a short amount of time was a real challenge, but it was totally worth it. I've learned a thing or two about what works and what doesn't when it comes to saving money. I've always been interested in personal finance, and I've tried various methods to save money over the years. But this time, I was determined to do it in a short amount of time. I started by setting a clear goal and creating a plan to achieve it. Having a specific target in mind really helped me stay focused. I've got to admit, it's been a great feeling seeing my savings grow. It's like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, knowing that I've got a cushion in case anything unexpected comes up. I've been able to sleep better at night, and I've even been able to enjoy some of the things I love without feeling guilty. Saving money isn't always easy, but it's definitely worth it. I'm excited to share my journey with you and show you that it's possible to save a significant amount of money in a short amount of time. We all know that managing our finances can be tough. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of earning and spending without really thinking about where our money is going. I've been there too, living paycheck to paycheck, feeling like I'm just scraping by. It's stressful and overwhelming. One of the biggest challenges I faced was my own spending habits. I love shopping and trying new things, but it's hard to do that when you're trying to save money. I had to make some serious changes to my daily habits and mindset. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Another challenge is dealing with unexpected expenses. Car repairs, medical bills, or home maintenance costs can pop up at any time, throwing a wrench in your savings plan. It's hard to prepare for these things, but it's essential to have a plan in place. Many people struggle with budgeting, not knowing where to start or how to track their expenses. It's easy to get discouraged and give up, but I'm here to tell you that there's hope. I've seen friends and family members struggle with debt, feeling like they're stuck in a never-ending cycle. It's heartbreaking to see people struggling financially. But with the right strategies and mindset, anyone can turn their finances around. Common financial pitfalls like overspending, lack of budgeting, and impulse purchases can derail even the best-laid plans. But by being mindful of these traps, we can avoid them and stay on track. I've learned that having a solid understanding of personal finance is key to achieving financial stability. It's not just about cutting back on expenses. It's about making informed decisions with your money. By making a few simple changes to my daily habits and mindset, I was able to save $10,000 in just 6 months. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of how I saved $10,000 in just 6 months. The first trick I used was creating a budget and tracking my expenses. I know it sounds basic, but it's essential. I used a spreadsheet to track every single transaction, no matter how small. The second trick I used was cutting back on unnecessary expenses. I started cooking at home instead of eating out, canceled subscription services I didn't use, and avoided impulse purchases. It wasn't hard, but it did require some discipline. The third trick I used was implementing a 50-30-20 rule. I allocated 50% of my income towards necessary expenses like rent and utilities, 30% towards discretionary spending, and 20% towards saving and debt repayment. Another strategy that worked for me was automating my savings. I set up automatic transfers from my checking account to my savings account. This way I ensured that I saved a fixed amount regularly without having to think about it. I used cashback credit cards for my daily expenses and paid off the balance in full each month. I also signed up for rewards programs offered by my favorite stores. To avoid overspending, I implemented a 30-day rule. Whenever I saw something I wanted to buy, I'd wait 30 days before making the purchase. This helped me determine if the item was something I truly needed or just an impulsive want. Another trick I used was avoiding lifestyle inflation. As my income increased, I made sure to direct the extra funds towards savings and investments, rather than increasing my spending. I was really diligent about saving, and I made sure to review my budget and expenses regularly. This helped me stay on track and make adjustments as needed. The final trick I used was finding ways to increase my income. I took on a side hustle, sold items I no longer needed, and asked for a raise at work. This gave me more money to put towards my savings. When I realized I'd reached my goal of saving $10,000, I was over the moon. It was such a great feeling, knowing that I'd worked hard and achieved something I set out to do. I felt proud of myself and relieved that I could finally take a breather. Reaching that milestone was a huge confidence booster. It showed me that I'm capable of achieving my financial goals, no matter how daunting they may seem. It also made me realize that saving money isn't just about depriving myself of things I enjoy. It's about creating a better life for myself. The feeling of financial security is amazing. It's like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, and I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. I'm excited to continue building on this momentum and see where it takes me. It's funny, when I first started this journey, I thought $10,000 was a lot of money. And it is, but now I see it as just the beginning. I'm excited to continue growing my savings and exploring new investment opportunities. So, what were the key strategies I used to save $10,000 in just 6 months? It all came down to creating a budget, cutting back on unnecessary expenses, automating my savings, and increasing my income. It's not rocket science, but it does require discipline and consistency. The most important thing I've learned is that saving money is a habit that can be developed over time. It's not about depriving yourself of things you enjoy, but about making conscious choices with your money. By incorporating these simple tricks into your daily life, you can start building your savings too. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. To recap, the key takeaways are: create a budget, track your expenses, cut back on unnecessary expenses, automate your savings, and increase your income. By following these steps, you can achieve your financial goals. If you've got your own saving tips or tricks, I'd love to hear them. Please share them in the comments below. If you're interested in more financial content, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.